Okay, hi, quick one. Always do videos, by the way. This is a good tip for people. Always do videos when you're passionate about something and something's on your mind. Doesn't mean you can't go back to basics, but I like to do something I'm passionate about. So, with that being said, emotional work is really important. Do not take it for granted. You're probably watching this and thinking, oh, he's into physical health. You would be correct. However, let's not take emotional for granted. I never took emotional for granted. I did 2 years into physical health, and now I'm 8 years before that into emotional health. Emotional health is really important. A lot of people make the mistake of rushing into the physical health world without having to fix their emotions, thinking if they do the physical work, do the fruits, the fasting, the age urine, the emotions are going to get fixed. They're going to have the right mindset, the right values, and the right beliefs. No, no, no. Physical work can do a lot, but if you haven't got the right mindset and you haven't done the emotional work prior, quite often you're going to fuck up. So, with that being said, the top 4 for me of emotional work is this. This is the ones that everyone talks about, which I do, which make me really happy. And I'm also making this video for myself to hold myself accountable, because sometimes I slack with these too. So, affirmations, visualizations, gratitude, 1, 2, 3. These are all mind things you can do by yourself in your own company or with other people as practice, but it's something you can do anytime before you go to bed, first thing you wake up in the morning, actually being really key times to affirm and to be grateful, to practice gratitude, to play a gratitude game with yourself, to affirm to the positive. Also, when you're sun gazing outside, the sun's good too. To visualize your future, so visualize who you want to be in the future is very important. Yeah, that's what visualization is. You want to be visualizing your future. So if that means getting out of a slave job, please visualize yourself in your dream job, with your dream relationship, having your dream circle of friends in real company on Facebook, whatever. Whatever you want, visualization is key. Affirmations will be key too, because you can affirm to the positive what you're not, right? So I am grateful, I am happy, I am awesome, I am humble, I am proud, I am creative, I am passionate, I am leader, blah, 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 right? Those two go hand in hand, affirmations and visualizations. They can do. You don't need anyone else to hold your hand. These are your responsibility. No one's going to make you do these things. You have to do these things for yourself. But rest assured, they will make you happy. They will help your emotional health, right? Affirmations, visualizations, and gratitude. Gratitude is there to remind yourself of how amazing life is, because that's the reality. Life is amazing, by the way. It's just some people don't see it because we get caught up in the cycle of bullshit, of duality, of for every happiness there must be sadness. But then we can counteract this system and be grateful for the moment, and reminding ourselves of how lucky we are to be in a Western nation country. We have food, we have water at our disposal. We're not at risk of dying in a war, most probably. We're not going to get murdered tomorrow, again, most probably. We've got running water, we've got going to shit in a toilet, it's got sewage works. We've often got friends now, soul family on Facebook, meet up in real life, blah, whatever. There's a lot to be grateful for. Also, another thing to be really grateful for is how far you have come, because I know I'm talking to people, and I'm going to talk to people who have their own journeys like myself. So it's nice to remind yourself, actually, of how far you come. How did you do that? Gratitude. Remind yourself, put yourself back in the position of what you used to be like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, at the lowest moment of your life. That will make you grateful. That's a really key one for gratitude, by the way. Remind yourself, and that's talking to myself here, because I don't do that enough. I'm starting to incorporate that. Remind myself, because I've come such a far way, and I don't actually remember. My brain neurons have changed so much. I've had to rewire my brain so much that it's hard for me to put myself in. It's actually impossible for me to put myself in the headspace of how I used to feel. However, I do have highlights, reels of what I used to be like. Like, I can't attach the memory to it because it's kind of really depressing and suicidal and I'm not there, but I can remember. So it's nice to do that. Go back in time to when you're your lowest, or your low point highlights, as it were, those rock bottom moments, and start reminding yourself of that, and then think of yourself today, and that'll make you grateful, right? Also be grateful for the blessings to come. That's a really good one too. So I'm grateful for the future. I'm grateful for what the blessings to come, the people I'm going to meet, the situations I'm going to be in, my legacy before I die, all these kind of things. It's really beautiful to be grateful for. That will come to you too. There's a lot of things you can play around gratitude. It's not just gratitude for everything around you, it's gratitude for your journey. So how far you come, and the gratitude for the blessings in the future, because we are all blessed, and there's going to be amazing things from everyone watching this and from myself. So there's a lot to be grateful for, right? So that's it. That's the triage: affirmations, visualizations, and gratitude. There's one I missed off, number 4. Really important for emotional work. Probably out of these 4, if you had to choose one, this is it, although I want you to do all 4. Face your fucking fears. Everyone has fears. Everybody has fears. It's a condition of duality. There's a condition here, like, we're born as kids and not giving a shit what people think of us. Then life happens, then we do care what people think of us, right? We don't want that. So in other words, get this, the more you're afraid of life, the better you're going to be, the better chance you've got to be a better person, because you've got more opportunities to grow, because you've got more fears to face. You've got more opportunities to face more fears, the fearful you are. I'm looking at me. How do you think I got to the position I'm in now and in the future? Holy shit. It's only because I was the most fearful person you will ever meet. Not now, before. Oh, still now too. But the more fears you have, you should be blessed. That's another gratitude thing, by the way, ties into gratitude. Oh, I'm scared of a lot of things and not everyone's scared of as many things as me. Cool. You fucking face your fears. As soon as you start facing your fears, you take back the power from what you think is going to happen when you're afraid of something. Because our fears are delusional. I've been thinking this today. When I was afraid to face my fears in a situation, I was like, what am I afraid of? Oh, I'm afraid of what that person's going to think of me. You know, if I don't say hello to that person, I'm going to regret it, but at the same time, I'm not going to do it because I'm afraid of other people thinking of me. It's like, why am I doing that? Because, I'll tell you why, it's my ego's protected, and because in that moment, I decided not to face my fears. Now, I do most of the time, I'm pretty damn good. I'm just giving an example of when people don't, and how important it is for emotional health, because all emotional health damage, really, you could argue, it stems now from a root cause of fear. So we can eliminate that fear slowly, and I mean slowly. This is not going to fix tomorrow. You're not going to fix a deep-seated fear tomorrow with one fast or one physical work, or even one facing your fears. It's progression. And the way you want to do facing your fears, this is really obvious advice, is you baby step it. You don't rush the process. Here's key. When you face your fears, do not jump into the deep end. Now, that's okay for physical health protocols, like aged urine, for example. I just jumped right in. But I mean facing your fears in the real world, like say I'm afraid of approaching strangers. I'm not exactly going to go and be Prince Charming straight away. You know, if I'm afraid of talking to, be really confident and cool. If I've never talked to a stranger before, I'm afraid. What we do is we baby step fears. And we baby step fears because if we jump too far, what you do is you risk giving up because you scare yourself too much. If you take too much of a jump outside of your comfort zone, you will get into a position of likely giving up. And this is the thing, you won't be able to metastasize the experience because it's too far out of your reality. It's got to be a slow little baby steps with fear. It's got to be slow, because if it's not, you just can't assimilate the experience and you're likely to give up. So if you don't give up, you still can't assimilate the experience. You want to be able to assimilate the experience, and in order to do that, you have to take a little leap. And then, when you do small baby steps, then you can be grateful too, because you just made a little, it will give you more confidence. After, as Susan Jeffers says in that book, Face Your Fears and Do It Anyway, you will get more confident. That's cool. After you face your fears. But in a baby step, you can be proud of yourself. If you jump too far, what you're going to go is like, oh, I can't do it. It's because you jumped too far, bro. Take a little bit slow. Go a little bit slower. And baby step it. There's no rush to this life. Me and you guys are probably going to live a long time. Even if I die tomorrow, by the way, I'll be really fucking proud. That's another story. But you've got time on this earth. Your creator, whatever you believe in, is not expecting us to fucking jump. You're supposed to do it slowly so you can understand the experience. You won't learn from facing your fears, by the way. The reference experiences you learn from each little baby step are really important. And then when you sleep, your brain metastasizes the experience. It goes, starts rewiring from the fears that are irrational. If you baby step it, it will start rewiring slowly. If you jump too far, the brain can't understand that experience. If you keep jumping it, you can, I guess, but I just find it's easier to baby step it, and it'll be easier to process for your brain. So that's the key, baby stepping it. All the four, you want me doing all of them, and I'm doing gratitude, visualize. I'll do all of them at some point in my life, finally. It's important, but the one is facing your fears. That's the one I've been doing for nigh on 10 years of my life, and I'm so fucking fearful. I'm so fucking grateful that I am fearful. Like I said, the more fears you got, the more opportunities you've got to grow. People don't understand this. If people aren't afraid, if they're born with a silver spoon in their mouth, there is no opportunities to grow. Poor you. Yeah? Poor you. And you know what gratitude even ties into? Don't think that gratitude is a humble thing as well. You can even use it in a kind of ego way. You can say, well, I'm grateful that I'm not this person. Now, it doesn't mean you're mean, but it means that, for example, say someone's unhappy with their life, but it's living in the matrix and it's not their fault. You can have empathy, compassion for them, but you can also tap into gratitude and say, well, you know what? I'm grateful that I'm not this person with this experience, and I'm grateful that I've gone through the lessons I've gone through to grow. My life might be harder than this person's in a way, but I might get to a place where I'm more happy than this person. So I do that. I'll be honest. I do gratitude with when I see someone that has a life that I don't want. I can have compassion. I definitely have compassion, empathy for them for sure. If they allow me to have that experience, I will. But at the same time, I do think I'm very lucky and blessed. So that gratitude it's a great experience, but it also can be grateful not to be a person, not to be in this situation, not to be asleep, not to be in the matrix. I mean, I can't imagine my life now. I built it such that I can't imagine how awful it would be to me working a 9-to-5 job and coming home being really depressed, having a wife and kids, and that I'm not even that in love with, and having no passions and dreams outside of my relationship. That would be fucking depressing as fuck to me. So I can be grateful that I'm not in that position, single and fucking happy time being, right? So you can always be grateful. That's it though. Face your fears. That's the key, man. Like, everyone's got different fears. Yeah. I mean, we've all got the same fears in a way. Do you know the one fear that we've all got? We're all afraid of what other people think of us. That's something we all have in common. And don't lie. Don't fucking lie to me and say you don't care what other people think. Trust me, it's at all varying degrees. We all have this. So we can override this by doing loads of things. Putting ourselves. How I do it is I put myself out there. I will talk to strangers. I will approach girls. I today did something kind of fucking cool. I'll share a story with you. So I've never done this before too. I'm starting to step up my emotional game. I saw a lady with walking sticks, and I was wondering, oh, she's probably got arthritis. She was a 67-year-old lady. It was a lovely day today, by the way. Lots of sunshine, lots of vitamin D for everyone. Everyone's happy. And this lady was 67, and she had a walking stick, and I thought, okay, you know what? I fucking know how to heal this woman. I was thinking urine therapy, but I thought, nope, I'm not going to tell her about urine therapy because she's going to get put off. But I do want to help her, so what's the thing I can tell her that's going to change her life possibly, or plant a seed? Because she might not even listen to me. But I thought if I tell her about distilled water from a machine, it might plant a seed. So I thought, okay, fuck it, and I was afraid. I was fucking afraid. I was like, okay, shit, I've never done this before. I've never done this. I've got a brother, Leroy Mosen, who does do this. And last year, he inspired me to do it today, maybe. He planted a seed in me. So I thought, fuck it, he does it. I'm going to fucking just walk up to this woman I don't know and tell her. So yeah, I approached her and said, you know, this is giving, man. This is not, I don't want anything from her. I can't get money from her. Can't get, you know, nothing, man. And I was like, okay, hi, hello, I've noticed you have walking sticks. Do you mind if you tell me what issues you have? And, you know, she said, oh, she had knee joint pain. You know, she had 2 walking sticks. I said, okay, fine. I was like, okay, well, I just got to tell you about something that I think might help your condition. It's called distilled water. I don't know if you've heard it. And she said she had heard of it, and that it was for cars, clean cars. I said, yep, that's correct. I don't recommend people drink that, but if you look on Google and type in distilled water and diseases, actually what it does, it flushes out all the toxins, and like people have arthritis, carpal tunnel syndrome. And I said to her, it's probably going to do a lot of help to your condition. I said to her, you don't have to believe me. Just be open-minded and go on Google and have a look. And yeah, I was talking, I was very happy. It's my passion, the mastery, right, this shit. And I'm introverted. Understand this, people, yeah? I'm fucking an introvert. I really am an introvert, so it is called facing my fears, and it's the first time I've ever done it. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not going to get good at approaching strangers with this information and eventually getting people to change their lives. Now, listen, if you do this, there's no reward. Because you're never going to see that person again. I'm never going to see her again, yeah? I know this. I'm never going to see her again. But what I did was, I planted a seed and I put good karma out there. And I did emotional work. I healed myself. I put some good karma out there. The creator that I believe in can't be unhappy with me. Because what have I done? I've just walked up to a person I don't know who's got a disease. And I know how to cure her. And she won't listen with urine therapy, probably. So I gave her something that most likely she will understand. And who knows what's going to happen to that lady. She might not listen to me. She did. She seemed really likely like she would listen to me. She's like, okay, yeah, I'll try. I'll Google it at home. So what I take away from that is I've given myself and given my value to that lady. Now, I don't know. She can not listen to it. That's fine. But I put good energy, put good karma, and I've healed myself emotionally. I'm doing the right thing. I'm not having information that I'm containing within my soul that is just for me. Just like I do on Facebook. I don't contain anything. I give out. We all do. All of our people, all of you guys watching this, give out the information. We don't feel the need to contain it within our groups, do we? Some of us do, maybe, but not really, because we're human, we want to do it. But now I'm going to start doing this as part of my emotional healing. I'm going to start stepping it up, and it's not really going to be about Facebook, and it is about meeting up with you guys, for sure. I want to meet all my Facebook friends for real, but more than that, I'm going to start now going into the world and approaching strangers or whatever, and finding strangers, and becoming friends with people that are normal in the matrix, that are ill. And I think my mission now is to help them. Whatever way I can, whether that be urine therapy, distilled water. So, yeah, that was a little rant on facing your fears. I did it today, and I'm shy. I'm introverted. That's my natural state. I do practice extrovertism, so you might think I'm not, but really I am facing my fears. And I do quiver, and sometimes I do shake, and I get intimidated. Oh, and by the way, when I approach beautiful girls, even though I do it quite a lot, sometimes I'm scared too. You know, we all are. From people intimidate, especially as a guy with beautiful girls that you don't know. You're always going to your heart's going to race a little bit, but you're going to realize there's nothing to lose when you face your fears, and you're giving away your power if you don't face your fears. If you're intimidated by a beautiful girl and you don't approach her, and you keep it inside, you're giving away your power as a man. You're giving away your power to heal yourself as a human being. It doesn't have to be like that. Even just when you're happy, you want to give to people, right? Don't contain that inside you. Face your fears at all costs. Because do you know what I was thinking as well when I was walking? When we face our fears, we owe it to our family and our friends, our new friends and our old friends and our soul family. We owe it to the world to become better people. How do we do that? Physical health and emotional health. Affirmations, visualizations of who we're going to become. Gratitude for who we are yesterday, today, and all the beautiful things around us. Gratitude for other people in this world. You know, we can moan all we want about the Matrix being asleep. We have to understand that these people, without these asleep people, my mission would be still and void, and so would yours, because we're doing it. I'm doing it for my fellow human. Ultimately, I can't bash the Matrix people because I want to help the Matrix people. That's why I'm here. Just like I helped myself, and I'm sure you do too. So we're not in that zone. We're not in that zone of bashing them at all. And then facing your fears, you owe it to everybody, not just yourself. Understand that. You owe it to the world to become the best version of yourself. And how do you do that? Physical health and emotional health. Both. And then spiritual being finding your purpose and passion, which is okay if you don't know it yet. I'm 31 and I only found it last year, 29, 30. Really, last year. I'm 30, it's taken me a long time. Some people are 50, 60. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but just bear that in mind, that it's emotional, physical, and find your purpose on the planet, and you will be happy. And face your fucking fears. Because I tell you, the root cause of disease, emotional is huge, and facing your fears is a big corruption. People go around, like, the number one fear people have really is the fear of what other people think of them. It's not death too, but it's public speaking, sort of, but it's really the fear of what other people think of them. That's what holds people back from quitting their jobs. It holds people back from, owning their own business. It holds people back from helping other people, from approaching, finding their dream girl or girlfriend. It's all the same, man. It's all fear, stems from fear. It kills people. It stops people living their best potential. And when people stay in fear, they don't grow. And then they become jaded and miserable and unhappy, and they stagnate. Because let me tell you, people are going through two things. All people are going through two processes in life, yeah? There's not a steady, level of I'm neutral. People start out as beautiful souls as children. They go up, teenage, and then they peak, most of them, and then they go downhill. Now, I don't mean to be mean, but most people are on the path of downhill. Some people are on a path quickly downhill, and some people are on slowly. Most people are on slowly downhill, not quickly. They're slowly doing things wrong. They slowly lost their passions and purpose, slowly being ebbed away, slowly. Then they get married and have kids, and then they try and convince themselves that that's cool if you're happy with that. But so try and convince themselves, to settle down. They need that job now, and that's it, game over. But no, that's most people. But we've got the opportunity the other way. We're going to slowly become better. So we have a choice. It's no such thing as neutral. You can't remain the same. You're either going up in life, or you're going down. Most people, unfortunately, are going down. Now that's cool, because that's where we come in. Not only do we work on ourselves, which is great joy, but now we liberate other people, because by becoming better people, now we have an opportunity to help them, because we are like a shining beacon of light. I don't mean to put an ego into this, but you're like a St. Francis of Assisi kind of person, and you're the inspiration for everyone that's not living their life properly. Yeah, they have gifts too, which you can learn from. Don't assume no one's got gifts, but you are an inspiration to other people. Recognize that, and the reason why is because whatever journey you're on, you're going up in life, whether it be slow or quick, it doesn't matter. You're going up, and they're not. So that's why people root for. That's why people like football. That's why people like cheering for laundry in sports. And that's why people like going to the cinema and watching like Lord of the Rings and Heroes' Journeys, because they're not doing it in their own lives, and they see it in the cinema. Someone going on a hero's journey, and they're rooting for that person, but they don't realize that they can do that too, and that we are doing that too. We are fucking, like, my life, your life is like a fucking, I tell you now, my life's like a cinema movie. When I watch a cinema movie that's inspirational, it will make me cry, because that is me. I'm cheering for them, but I am them. Whereas most people are watching it and they're like, oh, that would be so great, that's such a great thing. That they're doing. Yeah, well, other people want you to win. That's why they watch cinema films. Yeah, they can relate to that. People can relate to a person on a hero's journey. They can relate to that shit, right? But they don't realize that they can do it too. And we are doing it, and we have a responsibility to do it. So it's not just a movie projection, like, oh, cool, it's in a movie. No. You can actually do that. You can actually live your life like it's a fucking movie. And I tell you, when you die, you'll be proud. You will be happy, and you will have done your mission and given your entire life into whatever you're doing. And that's what I'm going to do, and that's what we're doing. It's you give everything. It doesn't mean I'm perfect. It doesn't mean I'm disciplined all the time. It doesn't mean I fuck up. But it does mean I am on the journey up as fast as I can within the context of the Matrix and within the context of me being slightly lazy too. But the thing is, I'm trying, and I know year by year I'm getting better. My physical health is improving, my emotional health is improving, my social skills are improving, my gratitude is improving, my confidence in myself as a man is improving, my mission, my purpose, my divine masculinity is improving. It's all getting stronger. I'm 31 now, so it fucking should, but it will never stop. It will never stop until I die. And I hope that'll be a long time. I don't care if it's tomorrow. Big deal. I don't give a shit. As long as I know that I've tried my best, then, it's all good. Right, I want to check the comments. I'm way too long. 4 things. Affirmations, visualizations, gratitude. What? Face your fears. Emotional health, yeah? Big. Calming. Yeah, Cat, I do. Way too quickly. Someone said that to me today. It's because I do normally, but when I spike myself, like I've been doing today, with emotional work and loads of sun and vitamin D, and I'm going tomorrow while camping, so I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good place. Yeah. Kat, that's a skill that comes from me doing it all the time. Because I think about it. It's like a mastery thing. Like if you focus on something your entire life on a deep level, and that comes with time only, time, consistency. What will happen is you'll end up like me, talking really fast, or not even that, thinking deeply about things. And what I've learned in life is key is don't focus don't focus on like 10 different things. Focus on just one thing and kind of master that. So I'll go for physical, emotional health, but I won't go to conspiracies, for example, anymore. I won't focus on conspiracies because that takes away from my mastery. Not only that I don't want people to know me as too many things. It's more than that. I don't want to divide my time between things. I've figured out for me, and you guys got to too, your spiritual mission, and don't divide your attention and your study and your learning on too many things. Like, that's a problem for people. Like conspiracy, if you go down that hole, that's your mastery, fine, but it's not mine. Just keep yourself focused on one thing. Everyone has their gift, by the way. It always shocks me all the time. People have their gifts. Even the Matrix people, they have beautiful gifts to offer you. Whether that be a really funny person, a person that's really grateful, a person that doesn't take life too seriously, a person that's really disciplined, like us, probably. Really extreme. Yeah. Nice, solid, bro. It's good to have you on the team, by the way, in Alkalies. Yeah. Yeah, false evidence appearing real. There's nothing true about fears, and there's nothing you can't overcome. Like I said, remind yourself of who you were, what you used to fear before, and how much you are now. As a gratitude thing, like you probably still afraid that thing, but the things that you used to fear, you just got less over time. I think that happens to everyone naturally as they age, but I think if you proactively go about facing your fears, you really can dissipate this shit, and it's beautiful to watch. But here's the thing. You eventually get used to something that you used to be scared of doesn't become scary. You've got to remind yourself that as a gratitude thing, that you used to be scared of it because you want to appreciate how far you've come. This is a mistake I keep making and I'm not going to make anymore. I'm going to remind myself a lot more now in my mind how far I've come. But do you know why? Because I've got no reference experiences of people reminding me in my real world of what I used to be like. No, there's no old friends because I never used to have any friends. None of my school friends, so they're all my age in London, really posh with a wife and kids, and if I'm being honest, probably some of them rich and some of them miserable too. So I've got no references of what I used to be like and how scared and fearful I used to be. I was very scared. I couldn't walk. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. It's going to take too long. But I was a very fearful person, and I still am, but I'm just a lot better and proud. So it's gratitude, isn't it? I know that all of you got journeys that are very inspirational too. So this is important to remind ourselves, at the catalogue of life. Don't wait till the end of your life on that review when your life flashes before your eyes and then you think, oh yeah, that was a good time. You don't just remind yourself of that now. No, remind yourself today and tomorrow and every day how far you've come. The highlight reels are the low points of your life versus now. And then tell me you don't feel happy by doing that. Oh, you will. Because you've come a long way, my friend. You are a good person. You are on the up. You've decided. You made a choice. You've been broken. You made a choice. Other people have chosen to go in cognitive dissonance. They're on the way down. They chose that. You haven't. So now you have responsibility and be happy for how far you've come. Yeah, that's talking to me too. Yeah, Karen, mate. Yeah, sorry, bro. Wow. Pixie Man. Yep. Yeah, cool. It's nasty, isn't it? I hate fucking I'm just really bad. I still got scars. People can see it in my mannerisms. Pixie, you'll see when you meet me that I still got scars with strangers. Unless I'm talking to them. What I've done now is by talking to a lot of strangers, I can appear, and I am generally very confident talking to strangers now. However, if I'm not talking to a stranger and I'm walking by strangers, my anxiety will kick in, and it'll get to the point where I'm actually afraid of strangers if I don't talk to them. And I never talk to strangers from a needy place, by the way, never. I know how to give value, but if I just walk past, most of the time, if I walk past strangers, I feel like they're going to attack me. And it's part of my, you could say, post-traumatic stress disorder. I think it's something extreme like that. I still haven't healed, but it's okay. I'm just going to do it, carry on doing the emotional work. And I know that as soon as I engage with strangers, and most of the time it's me doing the engaging, I'm very charming and lovely and beautiful. So I'm okay with that. But I can relate to what you're saying. It's a very real issue. We're sensitive, empathetic people us here, aren't we? We're not extroverts. I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. I'm empathetic, and I pick up and feel people's emotions really easily. I think most of you guys do. That's a blessing and a curse, because you need to have boundaries. You need to be strong enough when you're empathetic that when someone doesn't like you or gives you bad energy for whatever reason, you don't absorb that, and that's strange me, not a bus, train, whatever. So you don't want to pick up, and I find that hard. So yes. Anyway, cheers, bro. I told you this one's an epic for. Fucking, I don't know, it's because I'm high from the vitamin D, because I'm going camping tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, Team Alkali Surrealize here. Mixie and Solly and me. That's three of us. We're only mixing May. Are you on? that's Alkali Surrealize team. Podcast all in one place. It's fucking sweet. Joni, man. Yep. By the way, I'll hit you up, Joni, if you're watching. Send you a private message. I hope you're recovering well from, the issues you've got, and I will speak to you about that very soon. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Emotional work, really important for happiness. Happiness is the key to life, I think. Everyone wants to be happy. If people say they don't, they're fucking lying. So this is the habits. Gratitude, very important. The foundation base, you could argue. Then go for affirmations, visualizations, and face your fears. That's the full whole package. Yeah, emotions is more. It's not my expertise. I'm more of a physical health guy, but I do recognize the importance of emotional work at the same time as chipping away with fasting and all that shit. So it's really important, and love life, and people will appreciate for you. The right people, right? You're doing it for a reason, so just keep doing it, and don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone tell you you're crazy, yeah? You're facing your fears and wanting to be grateful, and doing affirmations, and visualizing a better you that's not you now, because like you want to have your own business, or you want to go and start a retreat, or you want to heal the world, and you want to go and grow a forest, and people laugh at your dreams. And, you tell them, fuck them. People don't know what you can achieve, because do you know why people don't know? Because they've never done it, and because their dreams are fucking dead. So don't listen to projection of the normal matrix people when it comes to you facing your fears and achieving your dreams and visualizing your better life. And if you tell them, actually a little secret is don't tell matrix people your dreams, because it saves a lot of hassle, because then they won't project their vomit and spew bullshit, negativity based on their own life on you. Which is true, right? I've learned that lesson the hard way. Don't tell the matrix people. Don't qualify yourself to matrix people. Yeah? Because they're not your people. They're on a journey downwards. You don't want to be trying to impress them. No. Alright. Right, that's it. Okay, thanks very much. And I hope you have a nice day. And enjoy yourself. And do some emotional work. And enjoy life. Because life is great. And we're not going to be here forever. And, well, who knows? Maybe after the next life we will be. But I enjoy duality. I enjoy it. I enjoy that. For every happy, I enjoy the sad. And every sad, I enjoy the happy. And the way to enjoy the duality system, because trust me, we're going to be unhappy too, is to do the gratitude thing. That's the foundation base to help with the low moments. Because, you want to know, quickly before I leave, another thing with gratitude that I found really useful, that I keep forgetting myself, is you've got to start being grateful for every bad experience in your life now and before. So the things that broke you are things that you should be fucking grateful for more than anything. You should be grateful for, those people that you think, oh, fuck them, they fucked my up when I was 16, 18. Yeah, you know now that they actually saved you. They woke you up. The person you are today is because of the people that broke you. The matrix that broke you what broke you is what you should be most grateful for. So what I'm doing is, instead of being bitter about the things that broke me, I'm not perfect, but I'm starting to redo that. I'm starting to think, well, fuck that shit. I'm actually really great. I should be more grateful for the things that broke me and the people that broke me before than anything. that, because it made me who I am today. You've got to respect the person you are today and be proud of that, but remind yourself and be grateful for the things that broke you. You know what broke you? The Matrix. So, in a way, you should be grateful for the Matrix. You should be, like I said before in the beginning, like, you should be grateful that people are on the down. People are, think urine is a waste product. People think sun is bad. People have diseases and they don't know how to heal. They stubbornly refuse to listen to you. You should be grateful for that shit. You should be grateful for all of that shit. Right? Okay, on that note, I'm just talking way too long. I've got shit to do. Thanks very much, and I appreciate all you watching, and have a lovely, beautiful day. Stay happy. Stay happy. Easier said than done, I know. That's why I made this video, though. So, take it easy. Peace.